Hey, it's Daniel, and welcome back to A Year in the Life. Today I am going over our reading goals for the year. Our primary goal is to get to 52 books this year, and in order to keep on track, I already finished my first book of the year. I've been reading through Wheel of Time, and I just finished book number 5. It's a great book, it's a great series. I've been absolutely loving it, and I'll probably be finishing that series this year. If I didn't, I'd be kind of surprised. I've been really into it, and so it's been pretty fun. Speaking of what I plan on reading this year, let's talk about some of the books on my reading list. It isn't all going to be fantasy all year long, at least. I will be trying to track and share my progress via the app called Storygraph. It's a pretty nice app. It has a lot of analytics and other stuff like that. So you can be like, hey, I've read all these books. These are all the books on my bookshelf. These are the things I want to read. It'll do a whole bunch of stuff for you. Anyway, I'd really recommend if you want follow along with me. Just go ahead and pop it on there. Too small of a channel to be sponsored, so don't even worry about it being sponsored right now. Okay, so since one of my goals is investing, and I already have some experience in real estate, I have some books about that I want to read. So uh, there's like, I want to say four. There's 4 books that I want to read on my list. And I'm going to go ahead and plop those over here. Um, Primarily these books. There we go. Um, Multifamily Millionaire version, or volume 1 and 2. I have read number 1. I haven't read number 2. I do need to reread though. The How to Invest in Real Estate, I've heard it's a good one. And the Buy, Rehab, Rent, Refinance, Repeat, or the BRRRR book, that one is also on my list. It's one of the goals to do that sort of thing. I don't want to do the like typical landlord special version of the BRRRR strategy, but I'd rather do the I guess the better version where you actually increase the value of the property without just applying a new coat of paint to it. There are some other investing books that I want, which I will also plop right here. Um, Bam. Getting used to that. That'll be fun. Anyway, I'll improve over time. Okay, One Up on Wall Street and The Psychology of Money. So there's not a ton of other investing books that I've got right now, but I've also read quite a few in the past. A lot of people recommend, Rich Dad Poor Dad, and I have read that book, but it's definitely more of an intro book for investing. Like you get your little toesies wet, and you're like, ooh, actually, investing sounds kind of cool after you read that book. And by no means is it a bad book. Like it is definitely a good read, but it's you know, I wouldn't I wouldn't recommend it to somebody that's like, oh, I know investing. I'd be like, you can go ahead and skip that one. That one's, you've been there. Uh, so other than that, I don't have a ton of investing books at the moment, but I plan on trying to find some more throughout the year, and I'll add those to my reading list. So now for the big section of all of the fantasy books that I'm wanting to finish or read. There's tons of them. Currently, the series that I'm working on, that will also go. Let me get out of the way for it. Over there. So I've got Wheel of Time, obviously, because I just mentioned that earlier. I've got 9 books left. I did already read the prequel as well. And let's see. So Mistborn Era 1, I have read book number 1. It was good. It was pretty good. Um, and so I've got 2 books left of that. Both of those series are pretty fantastic. I always love a good Sanderson, and Wheel of Time is pretty similar, honestly. I'll probably be finishing off Wheel of Time first out of all of these series, most likely. It's got the Audible. Me and my friend are reading it together. Makes it really easy to get through it. Uh, I will say for Arcane Ascension, I feel like that's probably a little bit less known. I really just read it for the magic system. It's really similar to D&D, and it's really well thought out, and so I've been really enjoying that magic system. Heaven Official's Blessing. That one's fun. It is only novels. Technically, there is like a fan audible. I do usually listen to my books rather than read them via the print text version. I don't really have time to sit down and read a book a lot of the time. So I'm usually just listening to Audible either while I'm walking around, working out, while I'm working, even if I don't have to focus too much on what I'm doing. So, Heaven Official's Blessing will probably be a little bit harder to get to this year, but I do really want to get to it. It's one of my wife's favorite series. It's an 8 book long series, so I'm halfway through, and I heard that it gets as good as possible at book 5, and I haven't even started it yet. It's a really great series. It's fantastic for the fight scenes. Love it. Anyway. So that's one of those series that I want to finish off. Now the other one, the last one on that list, is Red Rising, and I have finished 1.5 books, and I believe there's only 6 in the series. I got halfway through the second book, and I don't know if I got bored or if I got distracted and started reading something else. I was going through school at the time, and so I probably was just busy with school. But I need to pick it back up. It's a really good series, and I know that I would really enjoy it if I kept going. Okay, so next one is going to be series I want to start. And so series I want to start is going to be a lesser known series called The Tale of Lon and Kalar. And that is a 3 book long series. That's my wife's favorite book series. I have not read it, but she's told me that it's got really cool dragons in it, and so that is fair game to me. Also, no Audible, so that's going to be a little bit harder to get to. But sounds cool. I like it. I also always like a good 3 book trilogy. The other one is going to be Mistborn Era 2, which I'm probably gonna get to, but if I meet my goal of reading 52 books this year, I'm definitely gonna be getting to it. And the only stipulation I have is that I want to finish Mistborn Era 1, and if I find other series that I'd rather read than Mistborn Era 1, that's not gonna happen. But it'll probably end up happening. Let's be real. If I'm reading 52 books this year, it's gonna happen. I do love Mistborn. It's been pretty cool. Okay, so the singles I want to read, bam, over there, 6 of them, and so Elantris and Warbreaker. Always love a good Sanderson novel, so wanted to put that out there. Those are cool. The Cersei book I have heard a lot about. I own it, and I don't think either me or my wife have read it. I'm pretty sure I'd remember if I did. But I've heard a lot of good things about it. I don't know much about it necessarily. I know that's based off of like Greek stuff, Greek mythology or Greek history. I can't recall which. Um, and so that'll be up my alley, I'm sure. The Hyperion novel, I have heard a lot of good things. I think that might be a series actually, but I'm not sure. And it looked really cool, and I heard a lot of really good things about the sci-fi nature of it. Not typically a sci-fi guy, usually a fantasy guy, but we'll see. We'll see on that one. Fight Club, love the movie. I want to read the book. I hope that it's as good, if not better than the movie, which usually they are. Now the last one, controversial take. Haven't read The Hobbit. It's not really a take, but so haven't read The Hobbit yet. I really should have because I've read both the trilogy and the Silmarillion, and who reads the Silmarillion before reading The Hobbit? Loved the Silmarillion though. I will say it was a great collection of short stories, and lots of lore. I love lore. It's fantastic. I do know pretty much the entirety of the story from The Hobbit. I can name probably every character in it. I haven't read it. I don't know. I'm sure it'll be good, and I really want to kick that one off the list pretty darn quickly here, honestly, because I love Lord of the Rings. It's been a fantastic world to get to know. Okay, so anyway, at the very end of all that, that's all I've got on my TBR right now, and that comes in at a whopping 39 books, which is not anywhere close to 50. Yep, I did finish one though, so that's at 40. A little bit closer to 50, but not quite there, so it leaves us with 12 books at the end of that. That's okay, because I'm sure I'm going to get more recommendations. I'm sure I'm going to get plenty of recommendations as the year goes on, and who knows, dude. Brandon Sanderson writes books so fast that if he released 12 books this year, that'd probably be a slow year for him, honestly. So maybe I'll add the rest of his books that he releases this year onto the list, and we'll see what happens. That said, that'll wrap me up for today. Try to be a quick one today. As always, appreciate you watching, and thank you very much. And we'll see you on the next step.